Hello everyone. It's been a very long time since I last posted a video. A lot has changed for me personally as well as for Chelsea. Definitely got a lot to catch up on. Quick personal update. I started college this past August. I'm at BC, and the reason I haven't been posting videos is because I'm in the marching band here and I play at all the home football games, which most of them are on a Saturday, and we got to get there in the morning to rehearse. So I haven't been able to watch a lot of the games this year, and I'm looking to get this channel started up again because football season's coming to a close, and I can actually start watching the games in their entirety again. I could have just watched highlights, read Twitter, and made videos, but I felt as though that wouldn't be fair. I feel as though the best part of my videos was that I was able to watch the full game and bring you my analysis for, especially for those of you who did not get to watch the full game. But now I could start actually watching the entire game and really getting a better feel for how the rest of this year is going to pan out. So as I said earlier, a lot has changed since I last updated you guys. I'm not going to go too far into this. I'm sure you guys have pretty much caught up on it by now. But the sorry ball era has begun. Antonio Conte had I'd say it's a pretty memorable spell for him. Had a great season 2 seasons ago, bringing us the title, but last season he just lost the players in the locker room, very similar to Mourinho's last term. It happens. It's happened with a lot of managers. Same thing with Jose Mourinho this year. He's on the hot seat for sure. He's just lost the touch of the players, lost the connection, and that happens. So, a lot of times in recent history, we've seen a Chelsea manager do great in his first term, and the second term does not work out as well, and so we're experiencing that great first term with Sarri right now. We're in second place, only behind Liverpool at 2 points. And I say the outlook is very, very good. In our last 2 games, Ruben Loftus-Cheek has 4 goals. I never, ever thought I'd sit in front of the camera and tell you guys that, but it's happening. He's really shown he's definitely more of a goal-scoring midfielder. And we haven't really seen enough of him in all of his years at Chelsea to decide what kind of midfielder he is, and he's shown he can score goals, and I think that can be fantastic for us in the future. I mean, how can it not be? He's looked so promising, especially the other night. Today versus Burnley, he was, the goal was it's a little scrappy, but, it's a huge boost for his confidence, and I feel like that's even more important than the goal itself, because someone like him who's been at the club for so long has never been given a fair opportunity, in my opinion at least. That's something that will definitely boost his morale. He's been there and he hasn't been given a chance. He might feel as though he's not worthy to be at the club, which I don't think is the case, because I think he might have left at the point. But, it's not easy being there and just being on the bench and not actually starting, especially someone with as much potential as he has. A man who goes by a name other than Thibaut Courtois now occupies our net. A man goes by the name of Kepa, and he's been absolutely amazing. I absolutely love him. We paid a lot for him, but I think if we can develop into our long-term franchise goalkeeper, I think the fee we paid for him is going to end up being nothing. It's just inflation's a thing, as we've seen through, especially at I think of Pogba's purchase. No one really talks about that fee anymore. That's why I think Neymar's transfer fee, I really think in the coming years really won't be that big of a deal. Just because of inflation. The fee that we paid for Kepa, especially if he becomes our long-term keeper, I really don't think will make much of a difference in the club at all. So I'm glad we paid what we did for him, given his performance this season. The defense has been solid, so he hasn't really been called into action that much, but when he has, he does his job. Not to mention that Thibaut Constrictor also gave 5 goals in his El Clasico debut today. Absolutely lovely scenes to watch. I'm not one of those fans who likes to go out and watch our former players fail, especially Diego Costa. I am, as many of you know, a huge, huge fan of Diego Costa's, and I never wanted him to leave the club, but it was inevitable. It was the right time for him to leave, but I am a massive fan of Diego's, and I still root for him at Atletico Madrid, but the way Thibaut Courtois left the club was not the right way. He thought he was bigger than the club, and I don't like anyone who thinks they're bigger than we are, because, quite frankly, no player is bigger than we are. Not Messi, not Ronaldo, not anyone. So I'm glad he's gone. He didn't want to play for the badge, and that's fine. Now he's at Real Madrid fighting for a spot with Keylor Navas, and quite frankly, I think Navas has been the better keeper this season, so I don't think Thibaut Courtois is enjoying his time at Real Madrid as much as he thought he would be. He dissed our defense, saying our defense was not great, and our defense was to blame for many of his failures. and he called the defense at Real Madrid far superior. However, he gave 5 goals today. So, yeah, sorry, Thibaut. We don't miss you. And best of luck at your spell at Real Madrid. Wait, no, not really at all. As Plaqueta is now playing as a right back in our new formation, yeah, it was kind of his only choice. Like, I want to see him in the squad, and we're unfortunately good on center backs, and now that's why he's playing a right back. You know, he hasn't been as good as he used to be, but you got to cut the man some slack. Loyalty to the club, opposite to that of Thibaut Courtois, you got to keep the man in the squad, and he hasn't been doing a bad job, but, you know, he hasn't been the same as he's been just because he's kind of playing a bunch of different positions. You know, he can't really solidify himself in one position. I don't really blame him, but his performances have been more than acceptable in my opinion. I think we got to keep rolling with him at right back. And right, we're playing Thursday nights this year for European football. Yay, how exciting! Well, I mean, hopefully we can pull out the trophy. That's I think with Europa, I think, you know, even coming in second is not much of an accomplishment at all. I think we got to win it for us to make it a memorable season, a memorable Europa. Well, right now we're in second. Really hope we could at least, at the very least, get Champions League next year again, whether that be winning the Europa League this year or top 4 in the Premier League, or, you know, how about winning the Premier League? That would be nice. But I'm not going to get too greedy. Let's see. Right. So today we played Burnley. I just meant for this to be just a weekly match review that I used to do. It's kind of more turned into like a general, I guess, like you know, catch-up video. I'm gonna do a more in-depth analysis on a couple of the players that I'd like to talk about later on in the week. So I'm gonna get into my the weekly match review portion of this video right now. So today we played Burnley and we won 4-0. It was a great performance. I think it was one of our best of the season. I know it was against the Burnley side that doesn't measure up to us on paper, but for a 4-0 win in the Premier League is one that you like to see no matter who it's against. Joe Hart's been great this season, and the fact that we put 4 past him is very promising. Though Pedro did get hurt early game, and that was kind of concerning, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek came in, and guess what? He scored another goal. I actually like to see that he's still motivated to be here after all the years he's been here, not been given a chance. I love to see him playing for the badge. That's what I want to see. Speaking of playing for the badge, Ross Barkley started today and was fantastic. Scored a goal and bagged an assist. You know, I was definitely right about the Morata signing. I came out and said Morata would not be a good signing for us. I think we should have stuck with Diego Costa. I don't know if we should have stuck with Diego Costa, but bottom of the line, I said Morata would not be the answer to our long-term problems. And I was definitely right about that. Unfortunately, I was. But one man I was 1,000% wrong about was Ross Barkley. I did not think that was a good signing at all. I really thought we just signed him to get our English quota up, and I said we should have just signed Rob Green to do that just to save some salary cap. However, Ross Barkley has just taken what I said, thrown it out the window. He really wants to be here, you know, after rotting at Everton's bench and said to have much potential. I think he was motivated to go and prove himself. When we signed him, he saw it as a clear opportunity. This summer, he didn't even take a vacation. He chose to just stay at the training grounds and work and try to work his way into the squad, and I can't respect that any more than I do. I absolutely respect that so much. The man who wants to play for the badge, please get in my club, and he's been absolutely fantastic. So to Ross Barkley, I'm sorry I even doubted you. Welcome here, and keep working, and we're all here to support you. Everyone is in favor of you right now. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing. Great job. And I am just absolutely stoked to see the midfield possibilities with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley. I want to see that pivot very badly, and throw N'Golo Kante in the mix, sure, too. Yeah, I don't, and then there's rumors about N'Golo Kante leaving, and no, he's not leaving. He's one of ours. He's not going anywhere. I love N'Golo. It's just, he doesn't stop working. He's an absolute workhorse. Just I feel so great about our midfield. I feel like with the 3 of those guys, our midfield, as long as Loftus-Cheek keeps developing, and Ross Barkley keeps working, I think we really have a great midfield. Cesc Fabregas, absolutely love the band, but Father Time is unfortunately, I think, getting the best of him at this point. You know, I definitely still feel as though he's worthy of holding a spot on our squad. He's got a lot of experience that can definitely foster and help foster the development of Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley, as both of them are young. However, I think prioritizing giving Loftus-Cheek and Barkley opportunities should be prioritized over playing Fabregas. His legs are wearing out. He's not the same Fabregas as he used to be, but, you know, I still love him on the squad. So today, let's see, Morata scored, Barkley scored, Loftus-Cheek scored, and actually Willian scored. So, yeah, I can't really complain much. 4-0 win's a 4-0 win. Morata's finish was actually a very, very nice finish. That was bottom right. It was a breakaway. Lovely to watch him look happy and look confident. You don't really see that out of him often. I mean, I really hope he can find his form. However, I do want to sign a new striker, but, you know, until then, I really hope either him or Giroud wakes up. Giroud's been great this season, actually. He's got I don't know if he's leading the league in assists, but he's definitely up there. But he's definitely been the better striker of the two. However, I don't think he's a long-term fix. So I have a lot to say about the whole striker situation, so I'll do a separate video on that. But as of today, Morata looked okay. That does not at all represent my current beliefs on Alvaro Morata standing in the club. However, today, for the purposes of this weekly match review video, he was acceptable. If I feel as though I really shouldn't just say Morata is acceptable and end it there, but, you know, today he was acceptable, so that's fine. Both Willian and Barkley's goals were absolutely fantastic as well, both outside the box, just absolute power shots, great to watch. Loftus-Cheek's goal was kind of a little scrappy, but, you know, goal's a goal, don't care, 4-0. But, yeah, so right now we're in second in the league, 2 points behind Liverpool. I think we're definitely in a good spot to win the league. I wouldn't call us favorites, but I don't like being favorites. I like being the underdogs. So I think we're in a great spot right now. Couldn't be in a much better one, or second place. So, yeah, so I kind of hope that that kind of suffices a catch-up video. I know I missed a lot of time making videos. I really do enjoy I'm really doing anything I can to get the videos back on track. I absolutely love making these. I love talking about Chelsea. I love everything about Chelsea, and I just want to share my knowledge to you and hopefully shed light on just some perspectives that you all may not have taken time to think about. And I'd equally love to hear new ones, so that's why I want you all in the comments section. But we got the Patriots. I got the Patriots playing tonight, and the Red Sox playing in the World Series tonight. So and Chelsea playing yesterday. It's a great sports week, and BC beat Miami on Friday this past night in a red bandana game. So it's a hectic sports weekend. I absolutely love sports grind now every weekend. And I want to note to all my England viewers, have you guys been watching the NFL at all? I know there's been this whole initiative to try to spread the NFL throughout the UK as well as spread the Premier League in the US, which I absolutely love. Those are two of my favorite sports. And I just really want to know, are England people actually taking the sport seriously, or is this just something that is really failing? I want to know if the NFL initiative is working, and I really hope you guys are watching this. It's a great sport. I absolutely love it. You know, Premier League Saturday and Premier League Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon NFL football. It's just absolutely great weekend. That's what you just gotta love weekends. But yeah, let me know if you guys are actually watching the NFL down there, and let me know what team you guys all like. Go Pats. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Leicester City Football Club and anyone who is affected by the helicopter crash. I think this is just one of those incidents that, regardless of who you support, you got to get behind the club. What they've done in the past, even if they didn't accomplish anything in the past several years, whatever, you got to get behind the club and everyone who supports it, and it's just tragic. Fortunately, accidents do happen like this in football, and I think the support that I've seen, at least, has just shown me, at least, that most football fans are very level-minded, and I think that's the beauty of the game, how we all unite under this one sport, and we got each other's backs in, I guess, more important times than just a football game. So I've just been very glad to see that everyone's kind of behind the club. You know, prayers go out to the owner. And just on a side note, everything they've done in the past 4 years has just been truly incredible. I've never seen such a turnaround with a club go from championship side to winning the championship, then escaping relegation, then winning the league, all in just a matter of winning the Premier League in just a few years. It's unheard of. And that year with Claudio Ranieri, Jamie Vardy, and Golo, one of ours now, and Riyad Mahrez, I don't think anyone will forget that. It's just truly impossible to forget. That was only possible by the way the owner managed the club, and Claudio Ranieri as well. No one will ever forget that year. It was truly memorable. I did think the way that they handled the Ranieri sacking was a little bit, too sudden considering what he did for the club. I think they should have just given him another year, but you can't use that as a reason to not get behind all the fans and everyone associated with the club in this instance. It's just horrible. It's tragic. Life would have been so much better off without it, and it's just absolutely disappointing news. But so far the support's been great, and truly my thoughts and prayers go out to if any of you all are watching this and you're hurt in any way. My thoughts and prayers are with you. If you're not watching, you're not going to know my thoughts and prayers with you, but they're with you anyway. That's really it. Like I said, I'll try to get back with the weekly match reviews best as I can. Football season, like I said, is winding down. College football season is winding down. So I won't have to play in as many more games, and I can watch more of the Chelsea games. So the match review should be back up and running. And like I said, I'll make some more videos throughout the weeks that are not match reviews, focused on specific topics in the club, like the striker situation, the youngster situation, throughout the week. And I hope you guys didn't mind me taking a break. I needed to just kind of get my life sorted out. There's a lot of changes. I hope you guys understand. Really respect you guys for still coming back and watching the channel. But that's all for me. Please let me know your thoughts about today's game, the state of the club, anything in the comments, and let me know about that NFL. I really do want to know if you guys in England are watching the NFL or not. But yeah, that's all for me. Talk to me in the comments. I really want to reconnect with you guys again. It mean the world to me if you just leave a comment, leave a like, do whatever you got to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.